Well, I am so excited to be here. I have never been more excited about Salesforce. I've never been more excited about Dreamforce. Is this the most exciting Dreamforce so far? It's so exciting. We're going to talk about that. I've been on the road for the last 3 weeks. Let me tell you, I've been to 8 cities throughout the country, try running the keynote, checking it out with our customers, getting their feedback. I've had more than 200 one-on-one conversations with our customers, tuning this feedback and getting this ready for this keynote. I've been so excited. Thank you to all of those customers, by the way. Thank you to all of you who helped me. Thank you for helping me. Thank you. And number one, welcome to all of you. Welcome to our customers. Welcome to our partners. Welcome to our employees. Welcome to all of our ohana, the Hawaiian word for family. Welcome to our family. Welcome back home. Thank you, everybody. Welcome back home to Dreamforce and to our incredible community. You know, I'm here to inspire you, I'm here to entertain you, to motivate you, excite you, but the number one reason and the number one thing I'm going to do today is just thank you. Let me deeply express my sincere gratitude to each and every one of you for everything that you do for us every single day. We greatly appreciate it at Salesforce. We know how hard you work, what you do for us, and we are so grateful. So thank you. Thank you to all of our customers, all of our partners, and all of our employees, all of our ohana, our family. Thank you. And with that expression of gratitude, let me just say welcome back to this incredible family reunion. This is an amazing reunion. All of our customer trailblazers. Our MVPs are back. Our success community is back. Our user groups are back. Our special interest groups are back. Our partner ecosystem is back. Everyone is back. It's so exciting to be with everyone. It's been so exciting to be on the road with everyone. And not only is it everyone in this room, which is a pretty great room, not only is it 170,000 people here on campus with us in this beautiful day in San Francisco, but we have 15 million people joining us online as well. There are viewing parties all over the world, in Amsterdam, in Dublin, incredible. In Sydney, Australia, there's a lot, Munich, Germany, we have all kinds, Chicago, really great. Anyway, thank you to everybody. And let me say that together, and certainly we're all on this path together, we're building this path forward. You know, this has been an incredible journey. It's just the very beginning still. And of course, here's this great company that all of us have built together. We've done it. Innovator of the Decade, according to Forbes, amazing recognition. 100 best companies to work for, most innovative company in the world. Fortune 500 company now, incredible. Going to do more than $8.3 billion in revenue this year. 24,000 amazing employees at Salesforce. But look at this. $400 billion GDP impact by 2020, 2 million jobs created from all of you, creating 2 million jobs. That is a spectacular accomplishment. Thank you. And you all know we did this the right way. We built it on a set of core values at Salesforce that all of you have helped us to embrace and to nourish and to polish and became these incredible jewels of our company. But the core values like trust, nothing is more important than the trust we have with all of you, our customers and our family. And growth, the ability to grow our company and to grow your company so that we can be successful together. And of course, innovation, continuous innovation, organically, inorganically, all this amazing innovation that has happened through our community. Thank you for everything that you've done to adopt that innovation. And of course, this incredible path of equality that we are all now on. Now, before I go on, there's this great Albert Einstein quote. You all know Albert Einstein is going to be a huge part of this keynote today. Albert Einstein said, "Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile." Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. That sums up this community, doesn't it? That sums up what we all feel at Salesforce and in our ohana. And this path of equality that we've all been on has really turned into this incredible age of equality. This age of equality where, you know, we've fought together, whether it's for LGBTQ equality across the country. That's been so important for us. Or fighting for women and gender equality and opportunity for women all over the world. That's been very important for us. And all levels of equality, we want to amplify that and take that to a new level. And we have an incredible new Chief Equality Officer at Salesforce. Tony Prophet, just stand up and be recognized. We are so proud to have you. Thank you, Tony. And let me just say, as part of that, public education. You know, my good friend here, Will I Am, he always reminds me, you want to fight equality? You want to fight inequality? You want to make this a more equitable world? It starts with education. It starts in our public education systems. And it is so important for us here at Salesforce. Of course, we've adopted the San Francisco and Oakland public school districts. We've adopted schools all over the world. I personally adopted a school. Let me make one plea for you, which is for each and every person who's watching this keynote to adopt a public school. Nothing will help our world go faster and further and create more equality than each and every one of us walks out of our door of our homes, and within 10 blocks of our house we know where that public school is, and go and knock on that door of that principal and say, what can I do to help you? And you will be hugely surprised that they will be ready for you. They will have a list. I'm confident, I know, because I got the list myself. It's like, here's the list. Ah, it's a long list. All right, we're in. Okay? Nothing will go further to create more equality in the world. Let's all focus and double down on our K-12 public education system. Now, all of this, and we're so proud of all of the awards and recognition we received. All of this was built on our 1-1-1 model, 1% of our time, equity and profit, inside this incredible 501c3 public charity that is also now part of Salesforce.org. More than 1,000 companies now, 1,000 companies also are now 1-1-1 companies, amazing companies that just went public, like Atlassian and Twilio, so exciting. And now we see 1.6 million of community hours delivered just by Salesforce, $128 million in grants given out so far by Salesforce, and 29,000 nonprofits and education institutions. Here's one of my very favorite ones with Veterans Work Job, and I think TJ McElroy is around here somewhere. TJ, stand up right here. TJ, thank you. We are so proud of all of the incredible work that you've done for all of us, and we're so happy that we can also work together in making this world better. So thank you to all of our veterans. And one last group. If you're with a nonprofit, if you're with an NGO, if you're doing God's work in the world, stand up and be recognized. If you're with a nonprofit or NGO, holding the world together. Thank you. Let me tell you what excites me about my job. It's this incredible new smarter world that we're creating together. That is what excites me about this new world. It's a smarter world. Everyone and everything is connected. Yes, we've moved out of the mainframes. We've moved out of client-server computing and into the cloud. And we've seen the emergence of social and mobile and the Internet of Things. And now we're seeing this incredible new world of artificial intelligence. And what's happening? It's not just about the mobile phone. We've been talking about that for a long time. It's these incredible, very smart things that are happening. 75 billion smart things. Of course, I love my Fitbit watch. We're going to be hearing pretty soon, from James Park. Incredible, this watch. It's keeping track not only of my steps and my heart rate, but it connects me with all my friends. It's creating community. And of course, I have a great relationship with Fitbit. They're able to market to me and sell to me and communicate with me. They've created this incredible new world. And it's not just Fitbit. It's incredible new companies like Uber that we've all used probably to drive here today. And of course, that Bluetooth toothbrush that we've been talking about, the connected toothbrush from Philips, they're shipping it finally. Isn't that great? That's amazing. We knew it was coming, and now it's here. And of course, my car, my new Chevy, It's online. I have a one-to-one relationship with General Motors. That is so exciting. Mary Bear is here at Dreamforce to talk about how she's transforming General Motors by creating one-on-one relationships with her customers, her drivers, her dealers, and building community. And ABB, there's one of their new robots, smarter, connected ABBs, connected to their customers. Incredible shift. And Alexa, how many of you have Alexa already? Really, right? Isn't that cool? You just talk to this thing and it does all this stuff for you, and you have this conversational user interface, this incredible conversational user interface with Alexa. Well, that's this is the future. We're moving forward. Look at how we're going forward. But let's pay attention to this. That is behind all of my smartwatches and my apps and my toothbrush and my car and my robots and my conversational user interface. Let's remember why we come to Dreamforce. Why do we come to Dreamforce? There's one very important reason why. And the reason why we come to Dreamforce is, behind all of these things, is our customer. And these are opportunities to get much closer connected to our customer than ever before. And that's why we're in this room, and that's what we're going to learn this week. How do we get closer to our customers? That's the power of our community. That's the power of our work together. How to connect to our customers in a whole new way. How to build this incredible new single view of our customer. That's so powerful, this idea that we're able to wrap all of this together. And just look at this. I mean, we heard this morning, I don't know, how many people went to the financial services keynote? Anybody? I was there, awesome. And Jeff Daly of Farmers Insurance, their CEO was there. Incredible work. They recreated the customer process, recreating how they're communicating with their customers, connecting with their customers. And then, how many of you filed your tax returns with TurboTax this year, like Donald Trump did? Well, let me tell you, TurboTax, if you had problems while you were, you had some problems with his tax return, on the app, hit a button, bam! The Intuit person comes right up, right from the call center, have a live one-on-one conversation. It's amazing. And of course, Mary Bear, General Motors, completely rebuilding her company around the customer relationship itself. Isn't that incredible, her vision? And if you've seen her work with OnStar, you know that the future of automobiles is that level of intimacy with the customer. And I've been talking about Home Depot a lot this year. They're building these incredible communities. Communities not only of their employees, not only of their customers, but also their partners. And they're wrapping them all together into this incredible community, people helping and sharing each other. Reminds me of our own Salesforce community that we have here, where everyone is helping each other and helping make everything a little bit better. And of course, we have this great new customer, Adidas, who is on our e-commerce cloud, and Adidas is selling billions of dollars of shoes right on Salesforce. It's amazing. And when Kanye West delivers the new Kanye sneaker, I think it's called the Yeezy 350 or something like that. I got a couple myself. It's hard to get on there. They sell out quickly. You gotta like jump on and then you're out. But anyway, Adidas, closer to the customer than ever before. And of course, Fitbit. We're going to talk about an incredible Fitbit story in a second. Uber. We all know the importance of Uber and the one-on-one relationship with the customer. But it's also about their drivers as well, and the recruitment and the retention and the onboarding of the drivers closer to the customer. Uber's customer is not just me. Uber's customer is also that driver and the important relationship with that driver. And you're going to hear an amazing story of how more than half of the world's buildings work with Schneider Electric and this incredible technology. And they have a world-class CEO, is a good friend of mine, and he's here. I can't wait for you to hear from him. All of these things ushering us in to the age of the customer. All of these things bringing us closer to our customer, and that's why we're at Dreamforce. Cloud, social, mobile, IoT, yes, but how Salesforce has brought this into our platform to give you, our customers, access to this leading-edge technology. You know the world has been changing. That's why we built everything from our cloud to our app exchange to Force to Chatter to Salesforce One to Lightning to Wave to IQ to Thunder, because you need access to these incredible technologies, and you need it without programmers, without programming, without code. You want to be able to do it declaratively. This is the power of what we're doing at Salesforce. We want to bring this technology to everybody. And now we're on a major new journey, and you know what that journey is. It's this incredible new world of artificial intelligence. This new world of artificial intelligence where things are getting smarter. Machine intelligence and machine learning and deep learning. And we can see a world where Salesforce has artificial intelligence built in at the very, very deepest level of every app and at the core of our platform. And what have we done? We bought all these amazing companies like EdgeSpring and RelateIQ and Tempo and Minhash and Prediction.io and MetaMind and Implicit and Fluid and Beyond4 and Crux. And what did we do? We've been able to stitch together this amazing platform, an integrated artificial intelligence platform that, yes, it's available programmatically, but most importantly, it's in the Salesforce platform declaratively for non-programmers, for non-coders. And we have more than 100 of the world's top AI experts, including some of the most incredible visionaries in this world, like Richard Socher is on the screen, one of the creators of deep learning. So you look at what Salesforce's vision is, we're on this march to artificial intelligence, and that's why we're so excited about Salesforce Einstein. Here's Salesforce Einstein, it's AI in the Salesforce platform, the world's smartest CRM that's helping you to get closer to your customers than ever before. It's everybody's data scientist. It's right in the platform, so you don't have to know artificial intelligence, you don't have to know about deep learning. I know this sounds like magic. I know it sounds like magic. But so did it sound like magic when we said we're going to give the cloud to everyone, we're going to give mobile to everyone. That's what Salesforce's job is. Our job is to make the complex simple. That's why we love Albert Einstein in this quote that imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. It's imagination circles the world. That's something the Dreamforce community and what we do here, why we're here, and why we are so excited and more excited than ever before. Now we're going to all have to go a lot faster. We're all going to have to go a lot faster. The way that we're going to go faster is with Lightning. And Lightning is more robust, stronger, and better than ever. And you're going to see that, not just in the Experience Builder and ecosystem, but you're going to see Lightning App Exchange and Lightning Bolt and the Lightning App Builder. That's what you're going to see with Lightning in the show. We're going to make sure that you're Lightning ready. We're going to assess where you are in your Salesforce implementation, and we're going to get ready to go to Lightning. You're going to see it. I'm sure you've seen it in the release we have now and the release that we have coming. This is a huge shift that we've all been working on for almost 5 years. It's incredible what's power of Lightning to go faster. And it's not just about Lightning. It's also about this incredible technology built by an incredible friend of mine, this incredible company now called Salesforce Quip. It was just called Quip, we bought it. Liked it so much, we bought the company. Anyway, everybody loves spreadsheets, everybody loves word processors. What we don't like is having to email those spreadsheets and word processors around our company and to our customers and to our partners. What we want to do is collaborate in spreadsheets and word processors and have conversations in spreadsheets and word processors and documents and collaboration environment. And if you haven't taken out your phone and gone to the App Store or gone to Google Play and downloaded Quip and put it on your phone, you're really missing out, because this app is probably one of the very best apps I've ever used on my phone. It was built for the phone first. It's what first got me excited about what Brett Taylor was doing. And Brett and his partner Kevin, let me tell you, you know about Brett. He built this thing called Google Maps. He went to another company called Facebook where he was the CTO. And now he's running this incredible group inside Salesforce called Quip. We're so lucky to have him on our team. Brett, are you in the room? Stand up and be recognized if you are. There he is right there, Brett Taylor. Great job, Brett. And I'll tell you, 5 transformations of enterprise sales. Look, there's 5 things that we all need to know about that are happening. What are the 5 things? Things are getting a lot smarter. Intelligence is being built into everything that we're doing. And everything is going a lot faster. We have to be more productive than ever to stay up on our game. We have to have it all running on our mobile phone. Okay, and everything is going to get connected. And it's these 5 concepts that we're trying to link everything around. So yes, we have Lightning, okay, and that's so critical and so important because that's all about speed. And we have Einstein because that's about intelligence, and we have Quip because it's all about productivity. But there's more that we have in the show. We have a lot of adoption in the show, and a lot of innovation in the show, more innovation than we've ever had before. And you can see that right here, this Commerce Cloud that's coming, and also this incredible live message system. A whole new way to have conversations as a platform. The way we interact with computing is about to change again. And the way we're going to use it, and the way we're going to connect is with our voice, with messenger services, with social networks. This is how our customers are going to connect with us. They're not just going to get on our apps, they're going to get on these social media apps, they're going to get on the messenger apps. They're going to get in these voice interfaces, and they're going to expect to talk to us, and we're going to be ready. And that's why we're introducing Salesforce Live Message. It's conversations as a platform, because every messaging app and social network is now a user interface to Salesforce. Wow, that is really going to be a change in how we work with computers. There's just no doubt about it, especially as they're getting so much smarter as well. And then we have this incredible Commerce Cloud. All you have to do to try it out, if you want, go to my favorite website in the world, Seas Candy. Get some milk chocolate Bordeaux, check out, have it delivered to your home. It'll be there by the time Dreamforce is over. You'll experience how fast and easy it is to conduct e-commerce on your phone or on the web. It's even faster and easier to set up your store, to launch your digital commerce platform, to have smarter commerce, because Einstein is built into our e-commerce cloud. You can see it in Adidas, you can see it at Seas, you can see it in this incredible company, Vineyard Vines, which I'm sure you all had a chance to look at what they're doing in the trade show hall. So awesome. And not only that, we even see all kinds of other amazing new companies and use cases that we never expected. And that's why it's become the #1 commerce cloud already in the world. #1 already. Pretty awesome. And all of this has to be mobile. Of course, how many of us have a mobile phone with us? Everybody puts their hand up now. How many, except the monks? The monks did not put up their hands. That was a very sad moment in the keynotes. I said, doesn't everybody carry a mobile phone with them? They said, no, we do not. We do not do more than one thing at a time. We're breathing, we're relaxing, we're stable. Can we thank the monks? Will you guys stand up? Thank the monks. Moment of solitude in the keynotes. Almost everybody has a phone today. I'm having to change my slides, I'm so sorry. Almost everybody has a phone today. Everything has to be go mobile. We've been working on this incredible Salesforce One platform. Millions of our customers are using it. It's incredible, way beyond our expectation. But everyone says, well, but why does it look like Salesforce? Why can't I have my name on it? Why can't I put it in the App Store with my name on it? I don't want it to have the Salesforce name on it. I like Salesforce. They just want their own name on it. Fine. Take all the Salesforce branding off of it, put all your branding on the Salesforce One, put it in the App Store with your name on it, whatever name you choose. That's the new My Salesforce One. Now in the App Store with your name and your brand. Very cool, very exciting. And of course, yes, we're going commerce, we're going mobile, we're doing all these things, and we're connecting everything together. We're connecting everything together with the IoT cloud, all 75 billion smart things. I'm so excited to see so many of our incredible customers like KUKA and others who are doing this incredible work, connecting the world together. All of this as one integrated system, which is the Salesforce Customer Success Platform, driven by our Thunder IoT Cloud, Lightning at the top, these incredible apps, Salesforce, sales, service, marketing, community, analytics, apps, commerce, IoT, and Quip, now Quip, all smarter because of Einstein. All smarter because of Einstein. And let me tell you who wrote all the code, made it all happen, brought all this to us. Parker Harris, our co-founder, TTO. Here comes Parker. Dreamforce, we're so excited, so excited that you're here.
Thank you, Mark.
But Parker, I need to ask a question.
Yes.
Where is your Einstein outfit, Parker? Come on. Who wants Parker dressed as Einstein? Put it on.
No time. Now, Mark, I did.
So disappointed. I've been traveling the whole country getting ready for this.
Listen, I tried to go to your costume maker. But I couldn't fly to Paris to Berluni to get it done.
Oh, all right, boy. Well, we're going to call them to get it done for you.
We'll get it done.
Come on.
But I am so excited to be here, to be the one to be able to talk to all of you about Einstein. And Mark, when we started Salesforce, we went for inspiration back in the consumer web. We went and said on Amazon, why can't Salesforce automation be as easy to use as buying a book on Amazon? And when we did Einstein, we did the same thing. You and I went back for influence, back for inspiration to the consumer web. And here's what we saw. And I want all of you to understand that artificial intelligence is actually all around you, and it's helping you every single day. It's helping you on Amazon right now, giving you predictive recommendations. I know you shop a lot on Amazon. All those predictions are sending all this stuff to your house on your phone. You're talking to your phone. You're like, of course I'm talking to my phone. You're talking to Siri. Yeah, hi Siri, can I get an Uber? And that's just, yeah, of course that works. That's artificial intelligence helping you get an Uber cab. On Facebook, I used to have to tag my own photos. You had to tag your own photos too. Even photos like that one, yes, I know, the costumes of yesteryear. But don't worry, we got something up our sleeve. Don't worry, don't worry.
Nothing replaces the costumes.
Nothing replaces the costumes. Thank you. Take a moment of silence. But even facial recognition is now driven by artificial intelligence, self-driving cars. And so we said, hey, consumer space is making the world better. You and I can make the world better for everyone here in this room, everyone online, in their businesses. We said, we're just going to bring artificial intelligence to all of you. But that's not what you asked for. You asked for intelligence. You just wanted to be smarter. You just wanted to work smarter, work better. And so we got to work. We went and found a bunch of data scientists, and they were hard to find. There's a world shortage of data scientists.
There's a world shortage of data scientists. And programmers too.
And programmers too. But even harder to find those data scientists.
Absolutely right.
Then, we realized we had to get all the data together and integrate it and model it. And many companies have tried this. A lot of large corporations in the room are trying this, and they're doing it. But it is hard. And what I pride myself on, what we did when we started, is we want to make it easy. We want to take all the complex things in the world and make it simple so that you just get what you need, which is intelligence. Now that's really, really hard, Mark. It is really hard. Can you just walk back here? You good?
I'm good.
All right.
What's going on, man?
I'm just trying to help you.
Yeah, I can see that. If you brought your costume, it would be a lot more.
I wear the socks.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
socks are really not enough, actually.
So we turned, and Mark's been talking about Einstein. Quotes from Einstein, and we got influenced by Einstein. And we looked at Einstein and we said, he did something really, really amazing. Really amazing. He took this complex world that he saw, complex universe that he saw, and he translated it down to a simple formula, E equals mc squared. And I said, talking to Einstein, I was like, Einstein, that's great. Yes, I was talking to Einstein, it was crazy. He and I were having this conversation, and I said, Einstein, can't I get a formula myself? Can't I get a formula for artificial intelligence? And you guys think I'm crazy that I'm saying this, but it's really, really true. So I'm going to bring Einstein out here right now. How'd you guys like that?
Great. Really awesome.
He's shorter than I should.
Wow, yeah, right. I thought he was a little taller myself.
Sorry, don't be offended with the guy. So, look, he's so excited he's waving his flag. So Einstein and I started talking, and we were working on this formula. The formula goes like this. Get all your customer data. We've been doing that for years, 17 years. Your accounts, your contacts, your opportunities, leads, even your custom objects. But AI loves more than that. So, and then you've got AI as well. So your customer data, and your AI, right? Artificial intelligence on that data gives you these insights, makes you smarter. But the beauty and the power of it, and the magic, is that we also have the beauty of that Salesforce platform. All three together, customer data, plus that intelligence from AI, plus the Salesforce platform, makes it the world's smartest CRM. He understands it.
I know.
He gets it. He gets it.
I figure if I do what he does, maybe I will get a little smarter.
You get it. I don't think, look, he's laughing. It's okay. Don't laugh at Mark. He gets offended at that. He gets offended. All right, let me crack it open and tell you what we did, Mark.
All right.
You may not totally understand it.
I don't.
Step one with the data is let's capture it. Let's capture your accounts, your contacts, as I said earlier, all your data that we've been doing for 17 years with other data. like your calendar data, your social data, your IoT data, email, and then feed it to those algorithms. Feed it to the natural language processing, machine learning. You're gonna work on that. Okay, that's great. And Einstein and I got so excited, we're like, we're done, right? We're not done, because there's insights. Why are we doing it? Why am I up here talking about this? We're doing it because we're going to use artificial intelligence to change the way you work, to make you smarter, to guide your sales, to assist your service, and to empower your marketers.
Be your best.
To be your best. Now, isn't something separate? Did we go off and acquire these companies and build our own technology and do it off to the side? No. Einstein, we didn't do that. What we did, let me start to explain it first, is we built it into our platform. But check this out.
I don't see Einstein in the platform.
Not in there. He's not in there.
Einstein.
Hang on a second. At the base layer, we have our trusted multi-tenant kernel. I know you're impatient. Just wait a second.
I am impatient.
Trusted multi-tenant kernel. You got all your data securely managed, all serviced through that UI of Lightning. That's amazing. Sales, service, marketing, and your apps. Now, Einstein's on stage here with me. He's separate from the platform, but what I'm going to do is this magic trick with this.
Wow.
He's going to use his secret formula to crack open a black hole.
Well,
Einstein, why don't you get back into that platform?
Bye, Einstein. Have a good trip.
Everybody wave goodbye. Bye, Einstein. Not a separate platform. We did not build a separate AI platform. Why would we do that? We built it into the Salesforce platform, so it's right there with your data, and it's also right there with that Lightning experience, serviced into all the applications you know and love: sales, service, marketing, your platform, all of your apps. And what does that mean, Mark? I'll tell you what it means.
What does it mean, Mark?
I'll tell you what it means. It means that Einstein is everyone's data scientist. Everyone's data scientist. So, in the Sales Cloud, what's it going to do? It's going to make you smarter as a salesperson. It's going to guide your sales with features like predictive lead scoring and opportunity insights. In Service Cloud, you're going to be smarter if you're a call center agent, because it's going to automatically route the cases to the right person in your call center.
Let me get this right. Now that it's in the platform, it's going to start to come up through all the apps.
That's right.
That's pretty good.
That's
if
right.
I'm a programmer, can I also get at it and start building my own apps?
Of course. Because of that secret formula, AI and your data plus the platform. It's got the power of the platform. So also in the App Cloud, you can also use it. If you're a developer out there, an administrator, or a developer, it's right there for you. Even our branding cloud, the marketing cloud, has it built in. You get those Amazon-like recommendations. Now,
Parker,
I'm not
congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody, congratulations to Parker.
Yeah.
You've accomplished it.
Thank you. Great work. I'm not the genius who did it. I can't take credit.
That's true.
I'm pretending to be a data scientist. I'm not a data scientist.
Neither am I.
Neither am I. But we have a brilliant data scientist here, one of our best employees, Shubha Nabar, PhD. Tell us your
And also congratulations to our whole team as well.
Yeah, the whole team.
It's incredible what you guys have gotten.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, well, 2 years ago, we were this small team of 5 people in the basement with a big vision. And to see that vision come alive on the largest tech stage in the world is simply exhilarating. I can't wait to show you what.
All right,
awesome.
Shubha, take it away. Take
Shubha.
the Dreamforce stage. Everyone, welcome Shubha.
Lightning homepage, and as you can see, there's Einstein on the homepage now. So let's click on him to configure our data sources and get started. Now this is all the data that Einstein is looking at. It's looking at my CRM data, my accounts, contacts, leads, opportunities. I can even get it to look at my custom objects, which is data that's very custom to my business. It's also looking at my calendar, email, and social data. And I think we should all take a moment to appreciate this, because before Einstein, businesses had to get together, a team of data scientists and data engineers, to wrangle all this data from all these different data sources process it, transform it. But now with Einstein, you just configure the data you want to use. And if you want to add a new data source, it's as simple as just pushing a button. So let's just push the button and turn on Google Calendar. And now suddenly we have many more events in our system. Now what Einstein is doing behind the scenes is it's processing this data, it's learning patterns, and it's making predictions about the future. So let's take a look at some of the insights Einstein has discovered. The very first thing Einstein brings to my notice is this opportunity where a competitor was mentioned. Now, you may not know this, but I never told Einstein who my competitors are. Einstein is smart, it just figured it out on its own. It looked at my entire history of opportunities and my emails, figured out my competitors, and now it's surfacing this tweet where a competitor was mentioned. Not only is it doing that, it's also urging me to take action. It's recommending that I call, email, or message the opportunity right away. Now my team doesn't just deal with opportunities, it also deals with leads. So let's take a look at the second insight. Einstein has surfaced a hot new lead, Mary Beckham, and she has a score of 82. That's a really high lead score. And the interesting thing here is that I never told Einstein anything about my business. I never told it that I normally sell to electronics enterprise companies. It just figured it out from my data, and then surfaced Mary because she's a decision maker at an electronics enterprise company. And more importantly, she just recently viewed the product demo on my website. That's a really important signal. And again, it's something I didn't have to tell Einstein to look for. It just figured it out from my data. I can send her an email right away, but I hate writing emails. And I have to write so many of them every day. Wouldn't it be awesome if Einstein just automatically wrote my email for me? Yeah? Well, that's exactly what it does. It looks up information about my lead, it finds a good time on my calendar to speak to Mary, and it crafts this email. And I could tweak the email if I wanted to right here, or I could just send it, and I'm so much more efficient. Now that's just one lead, but what about the hundreds and hundreds of leads I have to go through every day? Can Einstein help me with those? Well, let's take a look. So, before Einstein, I didn't really have much guidance on how to go through these leads. I could sort them by email, by company, industry, alphabetically. That would have been terrible. But now, thanks to Einstein, I have this lead score. It's a single number that represents the value of my lead. How likely is this lead to convert? And I can sort by this lead score and now focus all my attention on the most high-value leads. And so Einstein has kind of taken the guesswork out of prioritization, and it's made my whole team so much more efficient. Now, every business is unique and has its own way of dealing with these leads. So wouldn't it be nice if I could take this lead score and use it to route my leads to the right people on my team? Well, because Einstein is just a part of the platform, as Parker said, we can use this field just like we use any other field in the platform. So let's see how we would set up lead routing. Now this is where you can configure Einstein. You can configure all the data sources that it uses, and you can configure Einstein across the platform, because Einstein is powering intelligence across the platform. So we can configure it for our sales leads, our service agents, or our marketers. And let's go ahead and set it up for our sales professionals. So this is the Lightning Process Builder interface, and this is where we can set up workflow rules to route our leads to the right people. So for instance, we can take all the low-value leads and send them to a par.nurture campaign, our mid-range leads and route them to our inside sales team, and take our really high-value leads and directly notify the AE. The cool thing here is that because Einstein is just a part of the platform, we can use these scores in conjunction with all the other tools of the platform that we all know and love to optimize the processes for our businesses. And so now let's take a look at what's going on with that AE over there. What if he's on the road? Well, thanks to Salesforce 1, every person can run their business from their phone. So the AE gets a notification on the phone. He can click on it, see that Sarah is a hot new lead with a score of 97. He knows what this lead what the score means now. He can just call her right away and close the deal. So that's Einstein in action. Einstein is smart, it's easy, and it's everywhere. And now everyone has a data scientist, even you, Parker.
You rocked it. So, Einstein is amazing. Mark talked about things like Quip, and Commerce Cloud, and Lightning, and Salesforce wants so much innovation, and I'm just so proud of it. But what I'm most proud of is that when we build innovation, we do not build it alone. We do not build it in a vacuum. We build it with our family, with our Ohana. And if you're an MVP in the room, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's right, because we are true to the core. We listen not just to MVPs, but all the people in the room. 750,000 ID exchange points retired. Contacts to multiple accounts as an example, 250,000 points alone on that. We built 500 new features, more than 500, since we were last in this room last year. Things like contacts to multiple accounts, campaigns and Lightning, quotes and Lightning, so many new features built with you, so much innovation collectively built, that I know that we are ready with Lightning. And I want all of you to be ready with Lightning. And so that's why Moscone West, 3rd floor, I parked our top people, our top engineers, our top architects, top product managers, and they are waiting for each of you to do a one-to-one assessment so that you can come along with us on the amazing journey to Lightning. And with that, back to you, Mark.
Well done, Parker. Please give Parker here from UK. Good job, Parker. We are ready with Lightning, and we want all of you to be ready with us, and we're so excited about the Lightning Lookout. You know, as I've traveled around this great country of ours, meeting with all of our great customers, I have to tell you that at the end of the keynote presentation, they all say, well, wait, you missed this part, you missed that part, you missed this part. I'm like, oh, don't worry, we have a lot more for you at Dreamforce. Not only do we have 2,700 sessions, and those 2,700 sessions, we expect you to go to each and every one of those sessions. Okay, not only is this our best Dreamforce ever, with all this incredible content and all this amazing capability, but let me say this, we have all these keynotes that are dedicated for you to go deep into all of these products. Okay, well look, now let's tell 3 amazing stories. 3 amazing stories about 3 customers, about Red, an incredible nonprofit organization that many of you have already participated in, so thank you, by the way, if you've already made a contribution or bought something from the Red store. We're going to sell hundreds of thousands of dollars of Red products this year. We're going to raise $2 million this year, for $2 million this week for Red, okay? Pretty incredible. And it's actually, that's become one of the most exciting parts of Dreamforce for me, which is all the money that we raise for other organizations. I'm sure you know that because of all this incredible work that you've done, the Children's Hospital tonight will also receive more than $10 million. So thank you for that. That is so exciting for us. So let's take a look deeply into Red, this incredible nonprofit. We have this beautiful film produced by John Sismos and his team, and then we're going to take a look at the Commerce Cloud, Community Cloud, and Analytics Cloud against that incredible story. Let's take a look at Red, everybody, okay?
I lost my mother in 95, and I lost my father in 99, not knowing that they were actually positive. No one knew what was wrong with me until I was 10. That's when doctors diagnosed me with HIV. How can I put it? It was just, for me, I felt like this is just the end of the world. When I was growing up, doctors told me to say that this girl won't reach the age of 13. I felt like giving up.
It's impossible to describe the hopelessness. Every home and every village was devastated from HIV. Graves in the front yard for the entire family, orphan-run households. Everyone assumed they would die. And when you have that, why would you educate your children? Why would you try to get a job? The entire lifeblood of a village, of a community, of a nation was drained.
But at the same time, when a movement started to say, hey, we have to change that, we cannot morally afford to let millions of people die if we actually have treatment available. That led to the creation of the Global Fund with this simple idea. Let countries, let individuals, let companies who can afford to share some money, share that. So governments started to contribute. and we mobilize billions of dollars so that we can make health services available for those in greatest need. And then came this brilliant idea by Bono and Bob Schreiber. Let's focus on iconic brands, and they would engage their customers to say, hey, by purchasing fantastic products, we can actually save lives.
It's really not about charity, it's about justice, and that each life has equal value. When you see people that don't get medication and where they live determines whether they live or die, it does take your breath away, and it makes it seem like, okay, for 30 cents a day to keep somebody alive, we should be doing that. And so the world rallied. We've given $360 million to the Global Fund, and we work very hard to raise awareness of where we are in the fight against AIDS. In particular, women and girls are hit hardest.
So imagine being a young girl who was not registered at birth because she's a girl, it didn't matter. Imagine being a girl who's told that if she wants to go to secondary school, she has to get some money, which often means encouraging sexual relations, which leads to an HIV epidemic in these young girls. We cannot see the end of this epidemic without a more gender equal world. There are clubs like RISE that bring adolescent girls and young women together to tell them the truth, that they have equal dignity and worth, and give them the power to act.
So what we're trying to do through the RISE program, which is funded by the Global Fund, is to allow young women to form a sisterhood and encourage each other and then take responsible action.
RISE gave me that power that I am a woman. I need to stand up there and do what I want. And being amongst young women who have the same dream as you, it gives you that power.
Hope came in with me understanding. Support groups helped me to accept and see that I can still give, and there is a reason for me to give. I've got a daughter, which I was told that I won't even have babies. I think she's the main person that I can say that I'm fighting my life for, so I want to be the best mother ever that I didn't have. And here I am at the age of 25, still alive and living healthy as ever.
We get to hear these amazing stories every day from the people who have been impacted by the Red Funds. And now, thanks to Salesforce, we're actually able to combine all those stories and to share them in a really beautiful and easy way.
In addition to millions of dollars that Salesforce has given, they've helped us have the tools to run better. We need to be smarter, more efficient, mobile, on the go.
Having this increased capacity because of Salesforce just means more partners, more products, and more campaigns, which ultimately is more money to the Global Fund.
Programs supported by the Global Fund have saved 20 million lives. 20 million lives. Virtually everyone 15 years ago said where we are today was impossible, that we couldn't accomplish this. It was too complicated, couldn't be done. It's been done.
10 years ago, 1,500 babies were born each day with HIV. Now it's down to 400. By 2020, we can get that to virtually zero, and we'll have an AIDS-free generation.
So much better if you believe.
As you can hear, Dreamforce has done my voice well. I'm excited about being here. You know, every time I see this video, I can't help but to think about life. It's about a mother. It's about a child. And it's about hope. And I can't think of anything more important than that. And what I absolutely love about Dreamforce is that it's more than just a technology conference. I mean, we all know that it's a technology conference, but it's more than that. It's a family reunion, it's a rock concert, and it's a place for us to network and meet new people. But as Mark mentioned earlier, we have a higher purpose here at Dreamforce, and that is to give back. And this week at Dreamforce, we have an amazing opportunity to change the world. So today, I'm here to talk to you about RED, an amazing nonprofit organization who is changing the world every single day, one day at a time. They are a very small organization with a large mission of creating an AIDS-free generation. And we are honored that they chose Salesforce as their partner. Now, one of the first things we did was we used our product and our Salesforce pro bono volunteers, and we implemented Wave Analytics. Now, the power of Wave is that it allows you to import massive amounts of data, and they did so with sources like the Global Fund and UNAIDS. And the beauty of Wave is it allowed RED to tell their story in a very impactful way. For example, we see that 2/3 of the people today living with HIV actually live in sub-Saharan Africa, which is why RED focuses their funding primarily in Africa. We also see that the number of people living today with HIV is at an all-time high. Now, at first, that may seem like a very grim statistic, because we know that there are new HIV infections every single day. But we also see that we know from the video of Coquetzo that people with HIV are living longer today, so their life expectancy is increasing. That is why RED and the Global Fund focus on the number of new HIV infections, primarily passed between mother and child. And what they're doing is working. It is so amazing. RED is focusing on outreach programs like training and counseling and the availability of treatment therapies. They're being specifically focused on women and girls. And what we're seeing is in 2014, in just South Africa alone, nearly 300,000 lives were saved due to the availability of these new treatment therapies. 300,000 lives. It's amazing. That's like 30 times the number of people in this room today. 30 jam-packed Moscone centers, lives saved. That is why every single one of us in this room today is so important to RED. Because we all we're all part of companies, and no matter how large our company is, our size of our company, the product we sell, it doesn't matter to RED. They need more partners to help them with this life-saving mission. And what Wave allowed them to do, Wave allowed them to go and demonstrate and tell the story to their partners. And now when they're on site with partners, they're able to share with them the impact of their matching donations, their events, and product sales, which are of course key to the strategy. So RED has these products, they have the data, they have a way to share with their partners what's going on. What they realized they needed was a way to create a space for all of these partners to collaborate so they can amplify their message. Because as one person, we can do a little, but together as a community, we can do amazing things. So RED asked us to implement the Community Cloud. And it's as easy as a click of a button using our Salesforce platform. So now here we are in the all-new Lightning Bolt solutions. This is one of the first times you're able to see this here at Dreamforce. Isn't it amazing? Now, just to show you how fast it is, let's see how long it takes Kara. Kara's over there in the demo station. Let's see how long it takes her to spin up a new community using the Giving Back solution by Accenture. So remember I said that RED is a 20-person organization. So they needed to do things smarter. They needed something that was easy. They needed something that was simple. And this is exactly what Lightning Bolt Solutions provide. These are more than just templates. These are fully baked solutions with all the metadata, all the components, all the workflows built right in, so that, look, Kira's already done. It's like 3 sentences, Kira's done. So this is how fast it is. Let me show you what it looks like behind the scenes at Salesforce. Let me take you into my community. Here we are. First and foremost, here's where I go to check the status of our overall RED contributions. I can assess our mission and see how we're doing with our funding. This is also where I go to collaborate with those partners, all those amazing RED partners that they have. It's where I can post a question, and we see Einstein is here too, recommending answers, and also recommending experts in the community that I can follow. These are these MVPs, these are these amazing heroes that help me out. So I can also get tools, everything I need to spin up a pop-up shop. I have my branding materials and all the information I need. And let's drill into this pop-up shop. We have a pop-up shop here at Dreamforce. Maybe you've seen it. It's a dream park, but here's where I go to check my inventory, my pricing, and all of my product information. And Einstein is here too, recommending bundles so we can optimize those sales. And what's more, thanks to the Commerce Cloud, I can now track and manage all of my transactions in real time from anywhere. Great. So, getting us back to our mission at hand and our higher purpose. This week at Dreamforce, we have a goal of raising $1 million. It is a lofty goal, but I know that as a Dreamforce community, we can band together and we can do this. Now, here's what you should know. You can go to dreamforce.com/red and donate whatever you're comfortable with. We know that 30 cents changes lives. So your $10, your $100, anything you'd like would be most appreciated and welcomed by the Red community. 2 things you should know about your donation. First, every single cent goes towards the fight against HIV. Second, Bill and Melinda Gates have generously offered to double match, all the money we've made here at Dreamforce. So your 10 becomes 30, your 100 becomes 300, our 1 million becomes 3 million. And what's more, I've heard that the Benioffs have also offered to put in $1 million. So we actually have an opportunity to raise $4 million here today at Dreamforce. Can we do this? Can we do this? Will we do this? So please, join me, join us, join Red in creating an AIDS-free generation. Back to you, Mark.
Deborah, just stand up and so excited to have you. Please welcome Deborah, the CEO of Red. Welcome, Deborah. And can you go put all this into perspective for us? Help us to understand what you want us to do next.
Yeah, no, it's so interesting, and I thank you so much for what a forum to be able to talk about Red, the AIDS fight, and how each of you participate. It's just amazing for us. I mean, we think a lot about, what drives people. And I look at you, Mark, and I have to say, holy smokes, what drives you when you get up in the morning? Like, if you think of what you've done with equality for gays, for women's rights, for employee benefits, for children's hospitals, for public schools, and now, having Red here, you just embody so many of the qualities and mindfulness and being awake at work that we all look for in a leader. So, thank you. But I also have a boss who's a kind of driving force. I think you've met the guy, Bono. And he, has a few values of his own. He really does believe that each life has equal value, that where you're born shouldn't determine whether you live or die, and that it isn't about charity, it's about justice. And so for each of us, pause and think, where do the values come from? Where was it that teacher, the parent, where did they come from? For me, I grew up, I had a dad who was a cop in Brooklyn. He found a lot of corruption in the police force. He risked his life every day on the street. Died suddenly of a heart attack at 37. I was 6 years old. My mom hadn't worked, no life insurance, and so she had to raise 3 kids on her own. So at a young age, I learned to be quite resilient. I started to work at the age of 16. I put myself through undergraduate and through law school with the help of student loans, waitressing, and some odd jobs. I was actually a welder one summer making axles for garbage trucks in Mobile, Alabama. But each of those jobs, I learned something about values and equality. And then I took that resilient spirit to Wall Street. Was mergers and acquisition while we were there for 4 years. And then ran record labels and a major division at Disney. And each step of the way, my skill set, I learned making deals, marketing, branding, how to work with talent, and how to engage youth. And then I also remember that you shouldn't leave your values at the door when you go to work in the morning. And so each place I tried to think about that. But it all sort of converged at Red, my values and my business skills, because we apply business skills to philanthropy. We are working with Salesforce, Bank of America in the house, Coke in the house. I can name so many more, Belvedere, Apple, anyway, it goes on and on. We have many partners. And what we try to do is the ultimate ROI, life saving.
Thank you for that beautiful video, and thank you for your message, and also thank you. Every time we talk, you leave that one message with me, which is that public education is where it all starts and ends, and you've got me focused, and you're my mentor, guru, and helping me in that area. Can you also put some of this into perspective for us?
The only way I could simply do that is, I'm sitting here in this room with amazing developers, heads of companies, because I was given an awesome education from the ghettos of Boyle Heights, East Los Angeles. I got bused out to a great school ever since I was 7. And with the Black Eyed Peas, we toured and traveled, and every time natural disaster happened, they called the groups to go out and raise awareness. So I remember going to Bandeyache right after the big tsunami there and doing tsunami relief. And I realized that there's a tsunami in every hood every day. It's just not water, it's lack of opportunity, no investment on education, a tsunami of crime, tsunami of drugs, tsunami of rape, and kids getting adopted at an early age and get recruited into the gang because there's nothing for them to do there but that gang family and selling a product to survive. It just so happens the product that they're selling is illegal. So there's some kid right now serving a 5 to 20 year sentence because of marijuana, and we're like a couple of inches away from marijuana being legal, which is weird if you actually think about that person in prison. So if only they were given an education or an investment in education earlier on, they would be the entrepreneurs that we are all celebrating here today. You guys would have different competitors. It just wouldn't be the obvious color tone in the room, which is great. But if this was like 1916, it would look exactly like this. Why does it have to look like this in the room? There's a whole bunch of other folks that are like me in the hood that can contribute, that want to be, in consumer electronics or be in B2B and developers. They're just not told or encouraged or inspired. So, 8 years ago, I went to that amazing launch of Children's Hospital, and you sat me right next to General Colin Powell after Yes We Can, and I was pumped up and said, hey, Colin Powell, what do you think I should do to get the youth engaged? He said, well, do something that you can affect and not have any barrier to climb over or go through. I would focus on my neighborhood. So I went back to the ghetto that I'm from, adopted 65 kids. And now every single one of those kids have graduated to go to college with a computer science and robotics degree. 70% of our kids, every single one of them graduated. There's Tatiana and Lily, folks that help I Am Angel Foundation, are here in the room today. And, you know, it goes to show that you just give them a skill set. And I was honest, like, no one's coming to save you. There's a prison right down the road that you're going to fill up. You're probably going to be pregnant in the next 8 years. Who knows if you're surviving? But if you're honest with them, like, but here's some skill sets where you can save yourself and the community. And here's some jobs you could fill after you graduate. We don't want to give kids double D's. That sounds funny, but I'm not talking about double D's like that. I'm talking about a diploma with debt. That's the worst you could do for a kid in the hood, is to give them a diploma with debt. They're worse off. But if I could give them a diploma with a skill set with robotics, they're gonna create jobs. They're gonna fill jobs. You know, and like I said, I started off with 65 kids, now we have 400 plus kids, and we wanna scale what we're doing at I Am Angel and take that program to Ferguson and, you know, Baton Rouge. Every single place that you saw a cop shoot a civilian is an area where a kid gets $4,000 and less for their education. Just follow the investment, and you'll see what the work is.
Well, I know where people are who are going to get into those schools, make sure there's computer science classes, we're going to make sure that there's robotics classes, that those schools are taken care of and cared for. They're in this room. I know these people. We have amazing people in this room and online with us too. And I know we're all going to follow your lead and double down on public education. Thank you for what you're doing. I just want to recognize, you know, every Dreamforce, we like to recognize the people who represent the values and who represent the kind of people that we want to become one day. And I would like to just recognize you for everything that you're doing. Thank you so much. And
I do see where you're happy.
again, thank you.
Thank
you for everything that you've done for us at Dreamforce and everything that you're doing for us every day. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Please thank Will and Deborah. Back to Dreamforce every year, including me, is to have moments like that and to meet people like that who are changing the world and inspire us and open a door and give us a vision for what's possible to how to make the world just a little bit better. And people like Will and Deborah are doing that. And Will, you've come to so many Dreamforces with these important messages. Thank you for impacting our community so deeply. Thank you very much. Well, we've heard an amazing story with Red, and now we'd like to tell you another story. We want to tell you a story about a company that's very focused on everything that's going on with our environment. Everybody realizes we have climate change underway, and we've got to reduce the amount of carbon in our atmosphere, and we're going to look at a company that's doing that. This is a company called Schneider Electric, and we're going to take a look at sales and service and analytics and My Salesforce One. Let's take a look at Schneider Electric.
We believe at Schneider that the access to energy is a fundamental human right for everyone on this planet. And at the same time, climate change is probably the biggest challenge of our generation. We are the first generation to know. We are the only generation that can solve it, because after our generation it's going to be too late. In that issue or in that challenge, working together between Schneider and Salesforce will be absolutely critical. Schneider has a job to make sure that life is on. And we know that life is on when energy is safe, reliable, efficient, and green.
We started using Salesforce as a customer relationship management application that could change the way we were addressing our customers. It was all about speed and about empowering the field to be able to perform almost everything from your phone. Now we have a very powerful customer platform.
Salesforce is absolutely essential in the way we work, because the ancient world of energy was silent.
Before Salesforce, we had, I could not even tell you, maybe 100 different systems. And now it's one platform.
For the first time, you can really connect everything seamlessly from power plant to the plug. For a company like us, it's a revolution.
Schneider is a customer-obsessed company. That's why the Salesforce platform is so important to us. It's how everybody in Schneider can connect to their customer in a whole new way, in a more personalized way, from everywhere, at any time, to provide the right information.
The next frontier will be, of course, to connect our web of customers together with our millions of energy and automation objects around the world.
But suddenly you don't have connected products in a vacuum, but actually you have connected products that can be enabled by artificial intelligence, and artificial intelligence can be enabled by very smart customer processes. And that's where really Salesforce makes a difference.
So there was no hesitation from the inception of our meetings that Schneider with Salesforce will be a winning combination.
Bringing energy to everyone on this planet is a very high purpose. On sustainability, it is also a very high purpose for us. So we have a huge play in the world.
I tell you that everybody at Schneider is passionate about this equation, supplying energy to everybody and making sure this planet is sustainable. This is where I see the next step of our collective productivity, putting together the capabilities of Schneider and Salesforce.
All right, well, this is the amazing story. Let's welcome Alex Dayon, the president of our products. Welcome, Alex.
Thank you, Marc. Thank you, Marc. Thank you, Marc. And good afternoon, Dreamforce. I think the only reason I'm doing this section is because of my French accent. Schneider is a company with a vision, life is on. But it's also a company with a unique sense of value. They believe like electricity is a basic human right, it needs to be sustainable, it needs to be available, and it should be safe. And to achieve that vision, Jean-Pascal Tricoire, Schneider's CEO, needs to connect with customers in a whole new way. He needs to connect his 22,000 salespeople, his 4,000 agents, his millions of subcontractors and partners to half of the world's building all together on the Salesforce Customer Success Platform. And that journey of Schneider started 8 years ago with the Sales Cloud. But today at Dreamforce, the Sales Cloud, the #1 sales app in the world, just became smarter. We put Einstein right in the middle of the Sales Cloud. And now you can sell the way you want to planning, you can make the Sales Cloud your Sales Cloud, but now it's just smarter. And there's another thing we did with Sales Cloud I'm really excited about, which is we want to do more than just opportunity management with the Sales Cloud. We want the Sales Cloud to manage everything from your leads to the cash. And today at Dreamforce, we're introducing Salesforce CPQ, which enables you to sell faster from lead to cash. Salesforce CPQ enables you to do all the configuration, all the pricing, all the quoting, manage all your contracts and your orders right from your lining experience. It's all on lining. In fact, the customers who are using Salesforce CPQ are converting 30% more quotes into business. That's true productivity. There's another product I want to talk about, which is a very exciting new product from Salesforce. It's called Field Service Einstein. It's the extension of our Service Cloud to the Field Service Technician. And when we build that product, we just look at Uber. That Uber for Field Technician is as simple as Uber to use. And it's based on Einstein, on intelligence, because you need to route the right technician at the right time, to the right location, to the right equipment. You need a lot of intelligence to be super smart to optimize those processes. And the last thing that is very exciting with our experience with Schneider over the past 8 years is all the work that Hervé Couret, the CIO, has been doing on our platform. The hundreds of apps Hervé has been building. And today at Dreamforce, our App Cloud is becoming App Cloud Einstein. You saw during Shuba's demo, we put intelligence into the platform. Now when you build apps, you can just build smarter apps that are using predictive machine learning, all the AI technology you need to make your data work and give back more intelligence and productivity. And that's a very exciting thing. But let's have a look at those apps. So when you start your day as a Schneider employee, you are basically starting from the App Store. And with the App Store, you are given also a helmet. I think someone's handing me a helmet. So when you start your day at Schneider, you're given a nice helmet, Schneider helmet. It's a little tight for me, but that's okay. And you give with an app that is a branded app you download from the App Store. Parker, why don't you take my helmet? And you're given an app from the App Store. You download from the App Store, it's branded Schneider. But in fact, when you start that application, it's Salesforce. It's my Salesforce One. Now you can push to the App Store branded apps that are green and not blue. And it's all the things you love in Salesforce One. The feed. You can see on the feed, Jean-Pascal is communicating to his employee that he just won the 4th place in the Carbon 200 list. This is an amazing achievement. Congratulations for that. Also in the feed, you have Hervé. Hervé is very excited about a new product called the Master Pack, which is basically a breaker you put in your energy room. But this breaker is connected and it can control your entire building. And when you click on the stage left, Jean-Pascal can manage from his phone his entire business. Here you see all your metadata, all the development you've been doing on Salesforce for years are available on your phone. And now you also have all your wave, all your analytics are right available from the Salesforce One experience. Here, Jean-Pascal can track how he's doing in terms of business across the country. You can see in California, we're doing pretty well in terms of buying Schneider equipment because we are green people here. And he can also follow his opportunity waterfall, which basically how his pipe is evolving from quarter to quarter. This dashboard runs on any form factor. It runs on the phone, it runs on the web, you can see here the web version. But what I want to really drive your attention to is a new component on our Wave platform. A brand new way to look at your data, powered by Einstein. Here we're looking at pipe data, opportunities, basically all the deals you're bringing into your companies and opportunity you need to close. Now Einstein can help you close more business. Let's have a look, let's click on predictions. What Einstein is doing right now, right here into the Wave platform, it's looking at all of the signals and telling you 32% of your business of opportunities converts into deals. Well, that's great. It's about a third of all the pipe you're getting, a third turns into business. What are you doing about the 68% that are not turning into business? What is your strategy? Are you just looking at everything? Well, with Einstein, you can be laser focused on what are the low-hanging fruits. And here, Einstein is telling you, if you solely focus on your existing accounts, the opportunities in your install base, you're going to have 8% uplift. Let's look at those opportunities. And because Einstein is in the Salesforce platform, you don't need to switch tools. You don't need to go somewhere else after you talk to the data scientist. The data scientist, Einstein, is in the Salesforce platform. You have the list of those opportunities. And you can click on the top one, you zero in into your lightning opportunity page. Here you are in the lightning opportunity page you love and use every day. But there is more. Einstein continues to give signals. For example, here Einstein is telling you, it's all red. This opportunity is not going well. It's unlikely to close. Why is that? Well, let's have a look. Well, what Einstein found is by reading your emails, this opportunity has at any step involved a C-level on the purchasing side, which is usually, if you're in sales, a bad signal. At the last minute, someone's going to say at the very highest level of the company, what is this deal about? I need to be briefed. So Einstein is telling you, you better get your act together, and he's recommending the email to write. Let's click on send email. It's also recommending to the graph who are the people you should be contacting in this account, and let's send that email. That's the power of Einstein. Einstein is discovering, recommending, and automating your job as a salesperson so you don't miss anything. And not only this email just got sent, it's now in the activity feed of your opportunity, but now this email just got an answer, a C-level answer, and say, thanks for your email, we love what you're doing, we want to do business with you, you move to negotiation phase, and Einstein is telling you, you're all green lights, we can move forward. Now there's something else in this opportunity page that I want to share, which is another new lightning component, which is an exciting piece of technology, Quick. We're bringing productivity right in the heart of Salesforce. Let's click on the Moscone project plan. While we were closing that deal, we were also collaborating around the project plan. This is a full-fledged document built by Brett Taylor. Here, Brett, this is just an amazing technology. You can see everybody can work on that document. You can also surface Salesforce data. The pipeline amount here is not text. It's a field from Salesforce right in the document. If you go down, for example, on that project plan, there's a very complex spreadsheet to show how much Schneider is going to save energy running the Moscone Center. And this spreadsheet is also made with numbers coming from Salesforce combined with your own numbers. And on the left-hand side, you can see all the collaboration happening around that document while being logged in Salesforce. I didn't switch tools, I didn't go to email. Everything is happening right in the same environment, in the same platform. That's very exciting. We closed the deal. The Moscone Center is now connected to the Schneider Master Pack connected breakers. Everything is flowing through the Salesforce IoT Cloud. What you have on the screen is the Salesforce IoT Cloud. On the left-hand side, you have all the signals from Schneider EcoStruxure, which is all the signals from their devices. If you click on it, you see a breaker is not very friendly. Just tell you, hi, I'm device number 32 and I'm connected and everything's good. So that's great. On the right-hand side, you have all your customer data, and the whole goal of IoT Cloud is to combine those two worlds together to tell you how you're doing. What's your customer experience? Let's look at the orchestration page. On that page, you see that 64% of the breakers around the Moscone Center are online, and the rest are being installed. So that's great. You know you're delivering a good service. But right now, something seems to be happening. It seems that wow. Whoa. There's even some pyrotechnic in our power room. As you can see, the breakers went down. And the IoT Cloud is telling you all the equipment switched to maintenance. The good news is with the IoT Cloud, we have the security footage. Let's have a look at what happened. Cody the bear ate the cables. So, it's not the Schneider equipment, it's Cody the bear break the cables, and that's why we don't have lights. But luckily, we're all connected through the Salesforce IoT Cloud, and we're already dispatching a field technicians on Salesforce Field Service. Let's have a look at the phone of the field technician. You can see here, this is the brand new mobile app for Salesforce Field Service. It looks like Uber. When you start that app, the field technician can see what their day looks like on the map. We're bringing the best of the mobile phone with the best of CRM into one integrated experience. We spent months in trucks with field technicians to make sure we were delivering the perfect experience, an application you can use only with your thumb that tells you, for example, your next dispatch is 15 minutes away in the Moscone Center, and you have everything. You can contact people on location. Everything is completely integrated to your phone application you love. In fact, our technician is just here, just arrived. Janessa, welcome to the Moscone Center. I want us to help you put the lights back on the Moscone Center. Can you do that for us?
Of course. Hi Alex, hi Dreamforce. I'm wearing the Daiquiri Smart Helmet, and it provides me with an augmented reality experience, overlaying information in the real world. Here, I have Schneider's MTZ, and you can see, because it's connected to Salesforce, I have all of the existing service cases at my fingertips. And because this is connected, I can see that Schneider's kept the power on, but the issue looks like it's in the third panel in the older equipment. And because it's connected to field service, I have my task items in front of me, and I can begin to work through this. So here, as I update in a step, I can move forward and know exactly how to complete this fix.
And the lights are back on.
It's okay, give me a bear hug.
Bear hug, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Janessa. Thank you, Schneider, for bringing the Moscone back on track and saving the show. And back to you, Mark.
All right, great job, Alex. Well done, as always. Thank you very much. Alex Dayon, the president of our product. Incredible, incredible. Well, now I get to talk to one of my good friends here, JP. Welcome to Dreamforce. So excited to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you for having us here.
Well, we are having a lot of fun with your products and your company. Hervé behind you.
See you are playing a lot. You play a lot.
You know, give us your vision. You're really leading this whole IoT world. We're following you. You've got your company hugely connected together. I think you're running half the office buildings in the world now, which is incredible. So, tell us what's next. Where are we going?
Yeah, well, first I'd like to thank Alex for this presentation, and thank you for your English also. It's pretty much the only English I understood of the whole afternoon. Our company is a very specialized company, Mark. We protect people against electrical hazards. That's one of our mission. Now I understand we protect bears also against them, which is a new thing. But more seriously, energy is a big element of our life. I mean, without energy, there is no life. Therefore, we say at Schneider that we are providing technologies that make sure that life is on. And we have two objectives at Schneider, which are very simple for all of us. And we are 160,000 people in 100 countries of the world. The The first one is to make sure that everybody on Earth has got access to energy, because energy is the base of progress, of education, of everything. And there are today 2 billion people who don't have that access to energy. So that's the first mission we have. But at the same time, as we do it, we know there is a big problem with energy, that it's the biggest generator of carbon emission. And carbon emission are increasing too fast, and we've got to divide them by 2 as we go forward. So as much as we, over the world, provide systems for energy to people who don't have access to it, we help people who are consuming too much energy to do everything with an increased efficiency multiplied by 3. On that, all topics that we're addressing, saving on one side, to be able to share it on a global scale. So what do we do for that? We leverage technology, and we've got a unique chance. At the moment, the world of energy is going through a revolution. The first one is the Internet of Things. For the first time, everything is connected, from plant to plug. Therefore, you can save better, you can share better. And the second point is a drastic reduction of the cost of renewable and storage, which means you can get a cheap access to green energy. So our job is to combine those new green tech, automation, connectivity, Ethernet applied to the shop floor and applications, software, analytics, AI, as we work together on it, so that we revisit completely the level of efficiency of every of our users' applications. That's what we do. And what we see is a lot of potential, because there are plenty of new technologies coming our way.
Well, it's very exciting, and I'll tell you, when we started working with your team, led by Hervé now for so many years, and the incredible relationship we've had, partnership, you've helped us explore new projects, new products. You've given us ideas on how to make our products better. It's gone way beyond our wildest imagination. We're deeply grateful to you, your management team, and your entire company. Really so happy that you're here at Dreamforce. Thank you very, 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 very much. Now, before I go on, I just want to give you this. I have this great new watch, okay, and it's got this fob in it. It's just amazing. It's designed by the guy next to you, so you might want to take a look at that. You might want to trade that out. Be careful, because David Blaine, world's greatest magician, is sitting right next to me over there. I'd taken it off actually so you hold on to it, because the last time I sat next to him, I didn't have the watch either. Anyway, I'm going to tell you an amazing story about this company that makes these amazing smartwatches, fitness trackers. It's changing the lives of so many people. How many people here wear a Fitbit? Isn't that incredible? Look around, amazing. It's an incredible company, and we're going to look at Fitbit. We're looking to look at the marketing, and service, and apps clouds, and we're going to hear from their great CEO, James Park, who's sitting here next to JP. So let's take a look at this incredible company, Fitbit.
You put the device on.